I will be using deer meat to cook hamburgers today. Now when you're cooking burgers in the forest, you always want to make sure your pan is nice and hot first. The Maillard reaction is what makes these burgers taste so good, and it's a chemical reaction between amino acids and reducing sugars. These are really important, and I made these myself this morning. Wow. Wow, look at these guys. All right, it's time to serve these up to the family. Meet Wilbur. He's been helping me clear the underbrush all season. Today's his last landscaping job. All right, ribs are looking thick today. Wilbur lived full and flavored, rest in peace. Okay, now that we got the ribs going on, just hitting them with some wild herb blend. If it smells edible, it's seasoning. Low and slow, that's the secret. Breaks down the collagen so it's fall off the bone tender. Takes time, but hey, I've got a few hundred years. Found this BBQ sauce back at that abandoned camp last week. Yeah. Expired in 2019, but it smells fine. All right, ribs are done, mouths are ready. Someone asked how I got so good at cooking. Try feeding a forest full of picky eaters for 200 years. You either get good or get eaten. All right, that's it for today's cook-up.
Drop me a comment. What else should I try making out here?
BigFoot out. All right, guys. Looks like we're cooking steak today. Been saving her for a special occasion. All right, yeah. Pan's hot. You want to hear that sizzle.
If it ain't sticking a little, it ain't hot enough. Final touch, yeah. Butter bath.
Fire, fat, and patience. That's the combo. Time to serve these to the crew. Thinking about documenting more of my cooking out here. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what else I should try. Meet Chester, retired racing champion. Been strutting around my property all fall, showing off. Today he's ready for his victory lap. All right, Chester's looking plump today. Gonna feed the whole crew tonight. Went out like a champion, rest in peace, buddy. Gonna stuff him with some wild mushrooms and pine nuts. If it grows in my backyard, it's gourmet. Turkey's all about even heat. Rotate it slow, give it time, or you end up with dry breast meat. Nobody wants that. Found this honey from a tree last month. Gonna glaze them up real nice. Don't worry, I asked the bees first. They said buzz off. All right, turkey's done. Time for the feast. He went out in style. Chester would be proud. Nothing like a quick dip after a big meal. Chester hit the spot, had to wash down all that turkey. People wonder why I always cook for a crowd. Food tastes better when it's shared. That's just forest law. Keep seeing comments about a cabin tour. What do you think? Should we show them around? Yeah, maybe next week. Place needs work. BigFoot out. This is Gerald. Found him lost in the woods, and now I can't imagine life without him. We're like two peas in a pod. So Gerald had to, well, you know, but he lived his best life. Today we're making herb-crusted lamb chops. We're going with rosemary, thyme, garlic, basically anything that didn't smell poisonous. Just press it in like you mean it. High heat sear, 3 to 4 minutes per side. Internal temp 130 for medium rare. Let it rest. Patience is key unless you like chewing leather. Found this mayo near a tent site. No idea how old it is, but it hasn't grown legs, so it's fair game. Time to serve. Don't be shy. It's free range, forest raised, and emotionally complicated. People always ask if I really cook the animals in these videos. Maybe. Or maybe Gerald's back at home watching TV. You'll never know. All right, you've all been asking for the cabin tour. It's coming soon. Cleaned it up. The mess, blame my roommate. This is Quackers. I would literally give my life for this guy. I know I have a bad track record with pets, but this time is different, I swear. What, you guys really thought I was gonna cook Quackers? Come on, he's family. Some things in the forest are sacred. All right, so today we're gonna season some wings. Quackers had to step out for a bit. Anyway, let's get into it. Honey, soy sauce, garlic, ginger, basically anything that didn't run away when I grabbed it. You really gotta work it in there, you know? If your glaze starts burning, just lower the grill and give it a quick splash of water. Not duck, by the way, that'd be weird. Okay, time to serve this to the bros. Real shame Quackers couldn't make it to the feast. But in a way, he kinda is here, you know? Yo, what's up, Forest fam? It's ya boy Bigfoot back with another Out of the Woods Wednesday, and today we're making pancakes on a hot rock. Yo, those pancakes look bussing. Today I changed the recipe, put a little extra baking powder in it. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Foot, where'd you get pancake mix? Bro, I traded 2 pine cones and a shiny rock with a hiker last week. It's called bartering, look it up. No. Let's flip this sucker, shall we? Oh Lord, those bow to bust so hard. That's it for this Out of the Wood Wednesday. See you next week. Don't forget to like and follow.